Cybersecurity, also known as information technology security, refers to technologies and practices designed to protect digital information, devices, and resources, such as computers, networks, websites, software, programs, and data, from unauthorized access, theft, or malicious attacks. This includes personal information, accounts, files, documents, photos, and even assets. This tutorial provides guidelines to civil society organizations in the beneficiary countries of the SMART Balkans project: North Macedonia, Serbia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Albania, Montenegro, and Kosovo, on ways to enhance their cybersecurity measures in order to preserve confidentiality, integrity, and availability of information, as well highlights the importance of influencing policies and regulations to promote cybersecurity standards and ensure the protection of sensitive data. Every country has institutions that are specifically designed to combat cyber threats through the formulation of national cybersecurity strategies and implementation of cybersecurity policies and measures. Though every country has cybersecurity laws and regulations that are specific to that country, some of the most prevalent legislation is related to data privacy protection, as well as to the use of electronic communications networks and services. In addition, the Western Balkans countries are subject to the European Union's General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, which implies stricter rules for safeguarding the privacy and personal information of individuals, and the Network and Information Systems Directive, NIS Directive, which mandates the development of national strategies for enhanced security of network and information systems. These steps are integral for the Western Balkan countries as they progress towards EU membership. How can civil society organizations influence cybersecurity policies and regulations to promote cybersecurity? Civil society organizations play a crucial part in promoting cybersecurity standards, whilst advocating for accessible and inclusive cybersecurity resources. More specifically, CSOs can push for stronger data protection laws, increased funding for cybersecurity research, and other policies that can help reduce the risk of cyber attacks. This can be done through gathering data on cybersecurity threats to inform policy recommendations and engage policymakers. Forming partnerships with other organizations and government agencies, advocating for the adoption of cybersecurity standards, raising awareness of cybersecurity risks, and sharing good practices. In this manner, CSOs can contribute to the development of a more secure digital environment for all. How can civil society organizations achieve cyber resilience? The promotion of democracy, human rights, and social justice in society is significantly supported by civil society organizations. However, with the increasing reliance on technology, these organizations are faced with various cybersecurity risks that threaten their operations and sensitive data. The upcoming section of the tutorial will provide specific suggestions for enhancing resilience to cybersecurity threats. 1. The first step to enhanced cybersecurity is understanding the risk of a potential cyber attack. It is important to carry out a risk assessment that will identify the areas for improvement in order to protect data, systems, and networks. Moreover, the assessment can be used for prioritizing cybersecurity investments and allocating a budget line for cybersecurity expenses. 2. Develop a cyber resilience strategy, which will include data protection policies, procedures, and protocols to ensure that sensitive data is protected and the organization is prepared to respond to cyber threats. 3. Build a human firewall. This can be achieved by creating organizational awareness about cyber issues and establishing procedures that secure and track internal user routes. It is important to provide staff members with education on cybersecurity, best practices such as the use of unique passwords, strong authentication measures, how to recognize phishing scams, spams, and suspicious online activities. 4. Collaborate with other CSOs and technology vendors for capacity building, knowledge sharing, and support for handling cybersecurity incidents. 5. Implement fundamental protection measures, such as firewall software that filters network traffic and prevents potential threat actors from accessing organizational devices, as well as malware protection that secures the servers and detects potential threats through regular scans. Additionally, ensure that organizational data is encrypted and backed up in a secure off-site location. 6. The ability to recover quickly after a cyber attack is pivotal to an organization's survival. Therefore, establish a recovery plan along with comprehensive backups of all processes and supporting systems and test its effectiveness. 7. Periodically review and test your cybersecurity plans to ensure that they remain effective. 8. And most importantly, regularly monitor and update cybersecurity measures and IT systems in order to stay ahead of evolving threats.